4 things I stopped doing that resulted in unintentional weight loss. Hi, I'm Megan. I'm a nutritional therapy practitioner, functional blood chemistry specialist, and certified personal trainer. And I have a history of being in the bodybuilding space and doing all of those things, a lot of popular fitness trends. And as someone who then developed a thyroid autoimmunity issue that resulted in weight gain, among many, many other things, here are 4 things that I really completely stopped doing that has resulted in my weight balancing out, in which case I did lose some weight that I gained during that whole process. So number 1, HIIT workouts. If there was one thing I could change just in the entire fitness industry, stopping HIIT workouts would probably be my number 1 on my list. They are so stressful. I still do programming for some of our current clients, and it is so rare that I would ever recommend a HIIT training workout. There are so many boxes that would have to be checked before I could ever recommend this. They're too stressful. You have to have, your sleep has to be super good. Nutrition has to be super good. You have to be fueled. Stress has to be super good because they're so stressful. And they often result in weight gain and not weight loss, especially when done long term. Number 2, obsessing over food. God, how long did I count calories for? Forever, which resulted in terribly disordered eating, especially as someone who in high school I had an eating disorder. And this was it was terrible. And I've stopped doing it. I can't ever imagine going back and the time and effort that it takes to just track all my food. I just can't imagine. Number 3, drinking a gallon of water a day. Yes, water is super important. Yes, I still drink a lot of water. I drink about 80 ounces of water right now. That's where I typically feel good. And one of the biggest mistakes I didn't realize when you were drinking a gallon of water a day is 1, you probably don't need a gallon, but 2, are you actually absorbing your water? And that's way more important than the actual quantity of water that you're drinking. For me, I eat very, very whole foods based, which is another reason why I don't really have to count calories, is because most of my food is just whole foods, and my body can tell me exactly when it's full, and I don't have to track everything. But if you're not absorbing your water, and for me, my sodium and potassium are consistently really low on all my blood testing, so I add high levels of electrolytes to help me actually absorb the water. LMNT is my favorite, but you can also do just a pinch of sea salt depending on who you are. And number 4, I stopped pretty much all of the standard weight loss and fitness supplements, BCAAs, which are huge waste of money, the hugest waste of money, especially if your protein intake is fine. Pre-workouts, I drink a little bit of coffee, or honestly, I'll microdose before I go to the gym if I really need it. But my energy levels are really good and I don't actually need a pre-workout supplement. Post-workout, I just eat a meal at some point. This whole anabolic window, is it as necessary as it really is, especially in comparison to your overall nutrition? And I eat higher protein, a good amount of fat, a decent amount of carbs, all from whole foods, and so I don't need a protein powder or a protein shake after to get the maximum gains here. And then all of the fat loss supplements, all of those other crazy things, fat burners that are out there, it's just a huge waste of money. They don't really work. A lot of them are just caffeine and stimulant based, and if you actually support your body and understand how to manage your stress, fuel your body with good nutrition, give it proper and appropriate movement, your body will naturally be in a very healthy place, and so will hormones and your gut health and your mental health and all of these other things that are equally as important. Be sure to like and follow for more on tips to stay energized, have a good overall health that includes a healthy weight.